What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. I'm Cynthia Conte and my lovely co-host.
And I'm Jeandra LeBeauf. And since Cynthia has her glasses on, I am going to put my little granny spectacles on, too.
Mine are not granny spectacles, okay, guys? I just can't see.
I got granny spectacles because I'm a little low-key, getting little eyes are a little deteriorating. But we're back in another great episode of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period.
Oh, this is a good one. You know how high I am on this fighter that we're going to be bringing on.
Man, this is exciting.
We've been talking about him so many times.
The next best thing next to a baked sliced bread.
Big slice apple pie.
Okay, and he is ready to do it. So I'm going to let you bring him in because, I am big on him, but you are super big on him.
My God.
I'm going to let you bring this this gentleman, this champion, this great boxing example of what greatness looks like at a young age and on the come up. So bring him on in.
We got the rising welterweight superstar. This is a man that called out to go fishing with the big fish.
Big fish.
We got Boots, Jaron, Ennis.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Thank you, Jaron, for joining us. You have no idea from the minute that we saw you even fight before the fight on the Charlo Castaño 2 card. We have seen your name. We always say, man, this guy is dangerous, but unfortunately, you can't get a fight for the life of you. But I get it, because the belts are being held up by Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford, as they should right now. But now, ever since your oh my God, your freaking knockout. Okay, let me just go through. Okay, these are the notable names. Forget the names in your earlier record, but you're 29-0 and by way of 27 knockouts. Good Lord. So you had Chris Van Heerden.
Yes.
Which was a no contest, unfortunately, because of the head clash. And I was so sad because I interviewed Chris about that fight, and he was so excited. But unfortunately, that happened.
Right.
Then you had Thomas Delorme, first round knockout. Sergey Lipinets, 6th-round knockout. And then Cosio Clayton, 2nd-round knockout. And
I was at that fight.
Yeah, right? On her birthday.
On my birthday.
You gave her a beautiful knockout on her birthday.
Yeah. Thank you.
And it was you, every knockout you deliver is effortless and with a smile. With a smile, Boots. And you know what? You are the one that everyone talks about, that you are a danger. You're dangerous in the division. And the only people that you want, obviously, now you have Errol Spence for the IBF. You're the mandatory. Let's talk about that.
Like I said, it's only meaningful fights from here on out. I don't want no nothing less than, champions or somebody with a big name.
So many people across the board are high on you. Do you take time to take a victory lap and look at that type of stuff when you hear all these people just coming out of the woodwork saying your name after so many years of working hard and getting to this level? How does that make you feel?
It make me feel good, but at the end of the day, the job not done. I got world titles to get, becoming undisputed at 47, and then do it at 54 and then 60. So I appreciate all the love, but the job not done.
Think about that. You just said you could be undisputed. There's so many people that go from one belt, holding on to another belt and fighting for a unification. The fight with Terrence Crawford is most likely supposed to happen. They say it's already in the books. But if, God forbid, if that fight falls out, you maybe could be next in line, depending on the other mandatories. You could possibly be almost undisputed. Think about that. Like how fast you could be that, or if Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence wins, you could be undisputed
at 24.
At 24 years old.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that'd be a blessing. That's something, one of my goals, and I can't wait. And I'm gonna make it come to pass. And when I win those world titles, those belts are gonna go around my dad, not me.
So that is always the goal for a fight. Well, not for all fighters. Some fighters are just chasing the bag, but you seem to be chasing history in addition to being well compensated. So when you think about the possibilities of achieving that goal at such a young age, what does that big picture look like for you? What do you want to do with this sport? What do you want your legacy to be?
Me fighting the best fighters that's out right now, and fighting all the top guys, bringing that old school feel back, like back in the day, like Tommy Hearns and Stuart Leonard and the rest of those guys, and and be undisputed in 3 or 4 different weight classes. And I don't think nobody did that yet. So that's my goal. I want to do that. And break a lot of records, things like that, and be an example for the kids and everybody else that look up to me.
You said you want to bring back that old school type of feel. What do you think is missing in boxing right now that's keeping us from that attachment, that nostalgia, that excitement of what boxing used to be? What do you think is the missing component?
I think everybody just focusing on the money. I feel like, and sometimes you gotta sacrifice the money, to become great, and do the historic things. So I think that's what it is. That's what I feel like everybody just need to. Some people just need to forget about the money and just lock in, because the money gonna come regardless. So you missing out on one big payday ain't gonna do too much damage. So I feel like that's what's missing out. That's what everybody missing out on right now. So I feel like we need to get back to that old school feel, bring them big fights and them big names. You get the fans what they want, give us what we want. When you do that, there's more. You're just gonna generate more money.
I wish more fighters said that. That's exactly when Leonard Ellerbe was here. It's you have to be pretty boy before you become Money Mayweather, and
Right.
that's exactly the thought process that you can't just be demanding money for a fight that if you're not worth it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Exactly.
when Leonard Ellerbe was here with us recently, he's super high on you.
Oh, yeah.
He told a story of Floyd calling him like, "Who is this kid Boots? Who is this guy Boots?" Did you know about that? Have you had any conversations with them? Because when I see you out, or even at the fight you were just fighting at Dignity Health in LA, people show you a lot of love.
Yeah, it was definitely showing me a lot of love. I walked from my dressing room to my seat, and it took me about like 40 minutes to get to my seat. So he definitely was showing a lot of love. Leonard Ellerbe, I talked to Leonard Ellerbe about, I think, twice. I talked to him when he was in Atlanta for Tank fight, when he fought Barrios. I talked to him. I never talked to Floyd. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate the love. It's a blessing, to be having, a legend, talking about me and giving me high praise and stuff like that. So
I mean,
that's good.
He said, based on what Leonard Ellerbe said in our interview, you have to see the clip or you have to watch the interview with Leonard. He was like, my God, Boots, like, who is this? Like, he is the next best thing. He's going to be a future champion or a champion just like Floyd.
It was a few years back, and Floyd called me. He was somewhere out of the country. He was like, yo, L. He was like, who the F is this dude, Boots? He was like, he is the real deal. And I was like, I've been telling you that. He said, we need to get him. And I said, just be patient. I said, he's a tremendous fighter. He's working with this person right here, and they're doing a really good job with them. And we never interfere with anything anybody else is got going. But he's definitely going to be the future. And Floyd thinks so high of him, like the success in the ring. Like he's going to be a fighter that's going to be like him.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that part. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
But
we're gonna send you that video, that clip, right? That one clip.
Yeah, you guys seen that clip. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate the love. I guess he be seeing on Twitter. I'm always posting on Twitter, and I stay in the gym. I don't really miss too many days. I fought on Saturday. I was back in the gym on Monday. I sparred on Monday. So,
damn.
Yeah, I stay locked in.
Is the attention overwhelming? Because you seem like kind of a shy guy, and you're super focused on your goals. Is it to the point now where the attention is overwhelming too?
No, the attention don't bother me. It's regular for me. I don't really pay too much mind. It doesn't bother me. I always show love to the fans. Sign autographs, talk to the kids. Give back. Things like that. I'm actually speaking to some kids on Thursday. So yeah, I still do a lot of things like that. So all attention don't bother me. I actually like it.
I think you've said this, along with the fame, you also have to give back. And I think there was, for your last fight, you dedicated to a kid named Jackson Ramirez. He's 7 years old with IPEX syndrome. It's a rare genetic disorder, a disease that requires a bone marrow transplant. So right now he's having trouble finding a match. I don't know. I mean, we can put in the later or in post where they can go. Hopefully, if they're a match, because I clicked on. I'm like, oh, this is the site that maybe I could be a match for it. But how did that come about? I know he's a fan of yours.
Yeah. Well, I had read up on the story, of what he had going on and things like that, and come to find out, he was a fan of mine. So my people got in touch with him, and ever since then, I was talking to him. I was encouraging him and doing things like that on FaceTime with him a few times. I was just trying to let him know that he got someone else here other than his family, giving him motivation, and things like that, and letting him know that he's a fighter and he can do it, and hopefully, somebody be a match for him.
You are such a centered, focused young man, completely focused on the sport and getting to the next level. Do you meditate? What do you do when you're not? How do you keep that tunnel vision? How do you keep the blinders on to stay on the goal? Because it's very easy to get distracted, particularly when you're so young.
I'm not sure. I guess that's what my dad installed in me when I was little. I don't know. That's something I always did. I always stayed out the way. I always was in the house. If I wasn't in the house, I was at the gym. If I wasn't at the gym, I was playing basketball somewhere. If I wasn't playing basketball, I was home. So I didn't really do too much as a kid anyway. So I always been like this all my life. And I'm still doing the same stuff, playing basketball, going to the gym, running, and coming home. That's it. No partying, none of that.
You come from a family of boxers. Your father is Derek Boozy Ennis, and then you have two brothers that were also fighters. So you know nothing but boxing. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, I know. I mean, I played basketball too, but my dad, growing up, he was like, "You gonna learn how to fight?" He said, "But you don't gotta fight." He said, "I'm just teach you how to fight," and he never forced it on me. So that was the best part right there. Him not forcing it on me, and I just wanted to fall in love with, the boxing game. And like you said, it's all I know.
That's all you know.
So I've been doing this all my life since I was a baby. So that's probably why I'm so comfortable, in the ring and around the cameras and like the fans and stuff like that. Like none of that stuff bothered me because I've been around it before. And my brothers, they fought on Showtime and Showbox and ESPN and all that stuff. The cameras was always around, so it was like nothing. It's like nothing new to me. Like now it's my turn, so it's like regular for me.
So you like to play basketball. If you had to pull somebody out of boxing right now to play one-on-one with, who would you stomp out? Who would you dunk on? Who are you looking at right now? If you had to, play a little pickup game, not no horse, like an actual half-court game, who are you just killing on a basketball court right now?
Like somebody that I played with before, or just
and they just happen to be a boxer. Who you killing right now?
I don't know. I want to smoke with anybody on the court.
Apparently who's supposed to be good. I remember I have a video of Devin Haney, Shakur, and Terrence Crawford.
Oh, Crawford.
All talking about basketball.
Shakur actually can hoop. I played with Shakur before too.
Okay.
Shakur
Who won?
Yeah.
Who won? Who's better?
We was on the same team. We played in the OTC.
What is the, also Crawford hoops, Pacquiao hoops, Floyd hoops?
Yeah, they do.
All of them.
I think every boxer, every boxer that's athletic and that's winning, basically, they all hoop. They know how to hoop.
So what comparisons what do you do in boxing that you can take over into basketball that makes you a better player and vice versa? Or what's something in basketball that would make you a better boxer?
Basketball and boxing is like hand-eye coordination. There's a lot of things. Hand-eye coordination and you being smart, making smart decisions with the ball and stuff like that. So you could do that in boxing, making smart decisions with boxing. There's a lot of things that mesh together, but they definitely two different sports though. Okay. Definitely two different sports, yeah.
Well, I know besides basketball, I saw on your IG story today that you were Okay, I have to make sure. Before I ask, you were in the studio, so were you throwing down bars? Or are you producing? What are you doing? Because we got someone over here who can throw down bars. She was just rapping earlier.
I might have a little hot 16. Do you have a hot 16 for us? Oh my God.
Hot 16.
Throw a beat, girl. Throw a beat.
I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. That's for
I was in the studio last Friday, playing around. Me, a couple of my friends, and my cousin, and just playing around. Rapping is different, and it's a different way to, release, energy and stuff like that. So it's fun for me, and
So
I just
you
be
were
doing it just
rapping.
because.
Okay, see, I didn't
Yeah.
know when you said I'm messing around in the studio, so I didn't know if you were the one
You
laying
ain't
down
listen to it?
beats. No, I heard it.
We want to hear it now.
I want to hear it.
that
We
was
were
me.
waiting. We were
Okay, I
waiting.
wasn't sure because I was in here listening. I was like, I think this is him. I'm gonna just ask him. Why don't you just give us a
Give
little
us a
sample?
little- give us a little
Jeandra over here can
Oh
like
no! Oh no! I'm not going to
You
embarrass
said they
myself
give y'all a
like
little
that.
sample.
Give us something.
Give us
some. Travis, can we get a beat? Our producer's going to give you a beat.
yeah. He's
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, give us a beat, Travis.
I ain't got nothing
No.
for y'all.
Damn.
I ain't got nothing for
Well,
y'all.
give us what was on the story because we know you got that.
Let me see. I got it on my phone.
All right, run it for us. Don't give us no copyright strike now. You said.
Right?
No. I got you.
I know, right?
Okay, the extent of my
Because if not, we're gonna have to put a little track underneath, and it won't sound anything like it.
Nothing.
I'll put like
Okay.
some like salsa under there.
All right, we ready.
This is me and my cousin.
Shout out to the cousin bloodline one
My cousin
time.
Nello.
One time for the cousin.
They switched up, they trying to ride my waves. Went from red to riches like I'm Rodway. Can't believe I shine today.
Echo it up, double it up, Boots, double it up for us. Give it to us.
Come on.
Hot 16, go.
Hot 16.
Yeah.
Can't believe I shine today. But I always knew it would be brighter day. Now I'm doing my thing.
You better not copyright strike us.
Now I'm hot.
It's not.
They all want to slide back. I'm in my bag and I ain't worried about a dollar. Okay, T-Rex, you know I do the dash up the lot. You know what it's made for. New Cartier, you know what I paid
We gonna
for.
pop him into the Migos.
Right?
Since they over there breaking up. Offset, Takeoff, and Boots.
Boots.
Live
yeah.
and direct from Philly.
This is my cousin. My cousin Nello right here.
Okay, we see you lip syncing. Give it to us.
I
Come
know.
on, Boots.
Why don't you just say, just drop us some stuff?
You got earphones
Some
in
exclusive
already.
stuff.
Space and opportunity.
Yeah. Just do it. Don't be shy. We're all friends.
A little bit.
This sounds pretty good.
It is.
Yeah. We was playing around on Friday, so
That's playing around. Damn.
Okay, and
Yeah.
the production value sounds
I
good.
know, right?
Because
Sounds
we've heard
good.
some rapping from boxers that wasn't it.
I don't. I mean, it's
I'm like,
rapping is fun. It's kind of hard, but once you get used to it, everything starts flowing and stuff like that. So I think I'm at the point where I'm getting used to being in the studio now. So I don't know. Maybe I might drop a EP or album or something.
Would you ever rap yourself to the ring?
I was just gonna ask that.
I was going to do it when I for Timers to Learn. Me and my cousin got another song together, but they gave him the mic, but they didn't give me the headset. So
Oh,
it was cool. It was cool though.
Is your rap name
Maybe-
Boots or do you have a different rap name?
Yeah, my rap name Boots too.
how'd you get the name Boots?
Work. When I was little, I was going to join my dad and stuff like that. And my nickname originally was supposed to be Boots, Boops. My mom gave me that nickname, and when I was going to the gym, being a bad little kid, going to the gym with my dad and stuff like that, and my dad was like saying like Boops, come here, Boops, come here, and everybody thought he was saying boots like the shoes, so we just changed it ever since. It just stuck with me. So
That's
When,
so cool.
it.
when you have your evil makeover, when you turn into the bad guy like fighters do and they start getting tattoos, then you have to start telling them, my name is Boots because I'm going to put my foot in your ass or something like that.
That's funny.
That's cute. So I know
Yeah.
that well, since I mentioned Terrence Crawford, I did see that you were, I think, at the snack gym. Am I correct? Were you there?
No, I never went yet.
You
Not
have
yet. I didn't go yet.
you have never.
Yeah.
Victor has never invited you up there.
No, I was gonna go. I thought the snack gym was close to where I was fighting at, but he said
Oh,
it's like 7. They said it's like 7 hours away or something like that. I
yeah.
didn't know it was that far away.
It's up north. Honestly, you should
Yeah.
really take a weekend because it
Mhm.
will kick your ass because it's a different level type of training. I mean, you've seen Devin Haney do it. You've seen Terrence Crawford.
Mhm.
That no one ever thought Terrence Crawford would ever do that. And that level type that type of training is so different. Like you thought you had endurance. No. You thought you
Right.
can breathe. No, because it's
Yeah.
it's a different type of training. It's elevation training, but it's like you're hooked up to all these things. But you know what? I'm gonna tell Uncle Victor you better go because I kept saying I am so high on Boots. You have no idea. I've been like championing you.
Yeah.
I'm like we need to have him on. We need to have him on.
I
Damn it.
appreciate it.
Yeah, and I was like,
Appreciate it.
and I knew you weren't a champion just yet, but I'm like, man, if you're not a welterweight champion, if these fights never come to fruition, God, I hope they do. You're gonna move up to 154, maybe take on who is it, Tony Harrison? Anyone in that division? Charlo? Anybody?
Anybody, but like I said, I got business to handle at 47. Once I get these belts, then I go to 54, and I'll take on anybody up there too. So it don't really matter.
I remember one time when I spoke to you individually for Boxing Insider, we talked about how it seemed like you and Virgil Ortiz were on parallel paths, and people were talking about that fight was the one to make. But it seems like you have long pushed past that point as you're pursuing the champions. Are those kind of fights even still of interest to you, or is it all about the champions now?
Most definitely that fight still interesting me. Every time I get asked that question about me and him, I always say, yeah, we can make it happen right now, and they'll say something else. So at the end of the day, they know where to come. They know where to find me. We ain't hiding. We taking on any and everybody.
Oscar De La Hoya, did you hear that? One of my bosses. Can you make this fight happen? Virgil Ortiz, that was a good fight.
I like that at the end of your fight, the one in LA, you called out Spence, and you fighting on the undercard of Charlotte. Everybody is right there, space and opportunity. So after the fight, did he say Spence is a student of the game? He enjoys the fights. He goes to them. He watches. He tweets about them. Did you guys have any type of interaction with each other? Have you guys ever even spoken to each other? Because people mention you a lot to him too.
Yeah, I mean, we was on FaceTime one time, right? Well, like 2 years ago, when the pandemic first started, we was on FaceTime. We was going back and forth, but that was about it. And then we was going back and forth at the fight, and that was about it, though.
We got to put you guys in the same room.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Look, Derek James, we can make that happen.
You know what? They should hoop.
They should. I don't know if Errol can hoop. I'm not sure.
I don't think he can. I've never seen him.
Maybe they
say
should go
that.
fishing. Let's go fishing in Derek's pond. Derek James and Errol have a pond that they always talk about. So
I'm going fishing June 4th.
there
June
June 4th. So I know that when people always talk about you, that you're just a gifted fighter, that you're such a treat to watch. You can fight both. You're a switch hitter, southpaw, orthodox. Which one do you feel more comfortable? And how did you learn that? Are you ambidextrous or are you lefty righty naturally when you write?
I'm both with everything. And
Wow.
I started out southpaw, and my dad taught me right-handed. But all that stuff just came natural though. I never, like, you know how you first come to the gym and trainers make you step and do certain things. I never did that. I just came to the gym and just straight sparred.
Wow.
Why'd your dad switch you?
So, no, he didn't switch me. He taught me. Once I got one side down packed, he was like, all right, you can learn the other side, and he taught me the other side too. And now when I fight, I just fight both ways now. So it became natural for me.
So since you're a switch hitter and you're strong on both sides, what would you say is your strongest tool in your arsenal then?
On what side? On both sides?
Yeah,
Either or both.
Either or both.
I
Yeah.
mean, Honestly, I feel like on both sides, everything the same. Power, speed, defense. Um,
What's your
I couldn't
favorite?
really
What's
say.
your favorite
I
thing you
think
like to throw?
I think my jab on the orthodox side is better than on the southpaw side, and then
Yeah, you got a
on
good
the
jab.
southpaw side, thank you, appreciate it. And on the southpaw side, I probably say like my uppercut on the southpaw side, my left uppercut.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued by southpaw fighters because they always say the punch that you don't see coming is the one that's the most devastating. Would it be satisfying for you, who as someone started as a southpaw, to finish someone off that way? Or do you even think about these things? You know, like so many kids, when they think about basketball, everyone envisions that buzzer beater shot of making the shot. Do you have a vision in your mind of, I want to finish this fight this way because I've always worked on this particular set of moves?
Um, Honestly, when I'm in that ring, everything be like natural instinct. I just be in there smiling, have my fun, and like I be locked in. Everything I do is natural. Like I don't never go in there saying I'm gonna throw this, I'm gonna throw that. I just go off what the person do, and make a counter shot, and outthink them, and and set up my big shots. And I don't never go in there looking for a certain shot, or none of that. So yeah, everything natural for me.
What do you think separates you from the rest of the division? Everybody has their own thoughts about their own abilities. So what separates you from them?
I feel like what separates me from them is, like you said, I fight right-handed, left-handed. I can do it. I can fight in the inside, I fight on the outside, I can box, I can bang, uh, whatever you want, I could do. I'm like a variety pack, and I'm hungry and I have fun doing what I'm doing. That's a major key right there. When you hungry and having fun at doing what you do, it's hard to beat somebody like that.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Do you think that you would lose the hunger as you become more popular, you become more well paid? So what kind of thing can take you off of that, of maintaining that hunger? How do you keep that intact to keep you going?
Honestly, the more I keep moving up the ladder and keep getting paid more and things like that, it's making me more hungrier. I don't, I tweeted it before my last fight. I said I was like, honestly, I said this might have been the hungriest I've been in a long time. Like I feel like I just keep getting hungrier and hungrier as I go on. So I feel like when I grab one of those belts, I feel like it's gonna make me even more hungrier to grab the rest of the belts and do become a legend and do legend things.
You've never lost you've never lost a round in your 77 rounds that you've ever fought. You're a dedicated amateur. You're highly decorated, excuse me, undedicated, obviously. You're a silver and gold medal, U.S. National Golden Gloves champion, 2014, 2015. You've said that you want to bring boxing back to Philly. We know boxing is prevalent in Philadelphia, but since pandemic has happened, a lot of things have changed. What do you want to bring back to Philly that boxing fans or just fans that are coming into the sport need to know about Philadelphia?
Well, I mean, we got Scooter Coolboy Step. He fights Saturday.
Yeah.
And he got 2 world titles. So I just, I want to continue to, add on. We already got one champion, so I want, become the next champion, and continue to keep it on for the Philly legacy and things like that. So yeah, I just want to do that and be an example for the kids and things like that, and lay out a blueprint for them.
If you wanted to put on for the Philly legacy, how about a fight with Danny Garcia at the LaCoria Center? Is that how you say it? The LaCoria Center? Why not a fight against Danny Garcia?
Liacouras Center.
Liacouras Center.
Liacouras
Sorry, it's
Center.
over there
Yeah.
at Temple. How about a big fight with
Yeah.
you and Danny Garcia? Big
You
Philly
know, I'm
showdown.
I'm definitely with it. So we can make it happen. I'm with
Would be
it.
fun. We've already floated that to Leonardo Leonard.
Yeah, we told Leonard to make that fight for you.
We try to matchmake over here.
Minimally.
But if it does happen, then we do take credit for it.
For sure.
We'll take 5%.
Exactly. Cut us in.
But I mean, so when you talked about making that bank, I mean, this is Jeandra's. I love Jeandra when she asks this question. But what's the most nicest thing you've ever bought for yourself with the? Yeah, because Boxers, you can see it on their face. You can see it in their teeth. They got diamonds in their teeth and jewelry. I don't see none of that. I just see a pair of glasses. What do you?
Them glasses cost a lot of money.
That's
Quit
true. They're
playing.
probably like Cartier. Those are probably like 24 karat gold.
Okay, he probably didn't hit the barber today.
I'll probably say my little chain that I got a Cartier watch, but I'm not too flashy. Like I don't really care about those things like that. But I know I gotta wear stuff like that, to I guess not put on an image, but
you don't need to put on an image. We can see.
On the image, not to put on an image, but to be like, I don't know. I can't really say like to be. I don't know. I don't know what you get what I'm trying to say. Though, right?
I get it.
I guess you could say fashionably recognized or something like that. Because I'm not into fashion like that.
I do see that Amiri hat on though. It's pretty snatch. I've been trying to get my boyfriend that hat, and it's sold out. You don't even want to know how much that thing is, Jay.
If it was up to me, I'd probably be wearing sweatsuits all my life. I feel like I need to get my fashion up a little bit, but I don't really. My problem is I like to eat. That's me treating myself.
Danny Garcia has a suit collection out there.
Yeah.
If you want to rock some of his suits.
We know what those look like, so bless your soul. Good job, though. There's some suits. Sean Porter rocked one on.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he most certainly did. But I feel what you're saying about a certain level of having chain and these things for street credibility. I hear a lot of rappers say that. Kanye rapped about that, how when he got his first advance, he went and got a chain so he could look a certain part. How necessary is that? Do people on the other side of the industry, not fans, but corporate and execs, do they tell you, you know what, Jaron, you might want to step this up? Like, what's being said to you, even from the marketing standpoint, from the commercial standpoint, to help you further your career?
That you can share. I feel like, I could talk more. I don't really talk too much. I'm not quiet.
That's why
but I'm
in
just
your business.
That's why I'm more like chilled and things like that. So I don't really, talk too much like that. So I'll probably say talking more and things like that. I'm starting to now. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go speak to kids. I probably would have never did that 4 years ago. Like I'm not really big on talking, but that's things that I have to do and I got to get better at. So why not start now?
Absolutely.
When you were talking about fashion, I know that you were rocking some box raw, which I love. Box raw. So I know that Gervonta, Usyk, Loma, Clarissa, they all had their own line at one point. And I know Ben Amana, the owner of Boxstar, and I remember I asked him during an interview, I go, so on your target hit list, like, do fighters slide in your DM like, hey, I want to rock your stuff? He's like, no. How he chooses people to wear the stuff is because he likes them, because he's also a former fighter. So I believe, I'm going to put this out there right now, that Ben is going to choose you because of your trajectory and the way you fight. You're a fan-friendly fighter, that you're going to have the next capsule of line of Box Raw. I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to just tell him, I'm like, I think Ennis needs his own. I think Boots needs his own. Because, like, Gervonta has the Gorilla one. Usyk has the one Undisputed. Loma was the original guy, but I really believe you're going to be the next one. You really are the next big thing in boxing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just saying it right now.
So what would the Boots Ennis look like? The glasses are very minimalist and expensive, so that tells me classy. The beard is shaped up and you put some stuff in it. Tell your homeboys to do the same because some of them look a little dry. So what would the Boots Ennis line of clothing look like? Like what? If
it was up to me?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Let's put it all out there. But what would the sweatsuits? Sweatsuits are tricky. Are they joggers? Are they baggy?
Could do casual, like upsell.
Are they cashmere?
Yeah,
like, what are they doing?
cash.
Probably joggers. Maybe some baggy like the one I had on, like the Boxer one. They actually comfortable too. So some cargos. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too really big on fashion, so I really don't know.
Okay, so if you're not big on fashion, Jeandra and I always look at it. We're always tweeting or texting like what the guys are wearing in the ring. So I've seen you wearing some furry stuff, some pink stuff.
The last
Do
stuff was
you choose your ring outfit?
Yes, I do.
You do?
So what's the story of this last
that's
one?
different though.
Okay, so tell us the story of this most recent ring gear for the May 14th fight.
Well, the last one was kind of like easy. I just wanted to do I wanted to wear hot pink and silver, so I just added another color. I just added white to it. I could have added any color, but yeah, that one was kind of easy. But I usually like get my colors from like Man or something like that, like the video games, like the jerseys and stuff like that they be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I do things like that, and I try to mix colors together. Or if I see like a nice bag and they got like 3 different colors in there, I probably steal that. It's a bunch of different things.
I bet you damn well no one has ever asked you that question but us.
For real.
Am I right?
No, nobody.
Imagine Ellie asking.
Okay. Oh my god. So now that we've got some new insight to you, so you are a gamer. So what's in the PlayStation, Xbox, PC? What are you playing right now? Are you going to get on Twitch so people can play with you?
Yeah.
I mean, I play PlayStation 5. My people were telling me about Twitch, but I don't really play the game enough to get on Twitch. I feel like I just play it only when I'm in camp. And that's it.
But that's the best
That's the
time.
best time.
That's the best time because a lot of not a lot of fighters, a lot of fans or even non-boxing fans, they would love to just join in with you and obviously talk shit, and then also just get to know you because that's really the time that you're really invested in just your downtime and just they want to say I beat Ennis, I beat Boots,
New fan
on
group.
whatever on what is that?
Whatever y'all play.
Pac-Man. I love Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Okay, so I see you wearing your glasses. I remember asking the professor, Joshua Franco, the glasses. I wear mine because I can't see far. He cannot see in the ring, but he can't wear his glasses. He can't wear contacts. You're not allowed to. Why do you wear glasses? Are you nearsighted, farsighted, or is that just for fashion?
He ain't gonna tell us.
He ain't gonna say. It's all right.
It's a fighter. We're gonna watch this
rule.
like,
No, because I remember
Boots
when
Ennis
I
is
asked him.
nearsighted,
Yeah, he's
huh?
near. No, but one of them, he's like, and he's a champion now. He's like, I can't see. I'm like, you're going in this fight blind?
I can see. I definitely can see. I can see a chin.
Obviously, you knocking everyone out.
we ain't breaking that story here.
That's why those glasses are just for show. Be like, I'm blind.
They just for show.
They go with the Miri hat.
Yeah, they just for show.
And then also I saw golf. We saw that. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Are you good at golf? Are you like a Canelo-esque type of golfer?
No.
That was not no.
Golfing is hard. It's like real hard. Like I didn't start getting better until the end, but golfing is real hard. It's definitely hard. I like it though. It's fun. You know, it got to a point where I wasn't even trying to hit it in the holes. I just was trying to hit it as far as I could. So.
What's the hardest part?
It was fun though. I think when you trying to hit the ball and trying to make it go far and trying to like aim it to where you want it to go. That's the hardest part. And it's a certain way you gotta do. You gotta bend your knees, then you gotta hold your hands a certain way, then you gotta rotate your. It's too much. It's a lot.
It sounds like you throwing an uppercut,
right?
Yeah.
You got to use your legs, your hips. Now, I know Canelo said that he wants to be the best because it is a challenge for him. And, I mean, he does pretty damn well for it.
He did pretty good.
Do you ever think that this is a big challenge for you and you might want to get better at it?
Yeah. I always used to play around and say I wanted to be a golfer, but I actually like it. And I think maybe, after I retire, I might play golf, a little bit of golf. You know.
How fun that would that you could be on the golf course with Canelo, Tom Brady, some golfers, like some of the biggest celebrities and whoever golfing aficionados, and you could kick some of their asses.
Okay, that would be a good fun.
Damn! Imagine you beat Tom Brady's ass. I love Tom Brady. I'm a Pats fan. Whatever, he moved on to another team, but whatever. But they always say some of the best in their own sport are even better in another sport. But you never know. You are pretty damn good in boxing, so I'm just saying.
Thank you, appreciate it. Or maybe bowling too. I like bowling too.
Yeah.
I just like the way that you're describing how difficult it is. It sounds like learning to throw a punch. So you got to tap into that young Boots energy when you first started throwing punches, and then next thing you know, You Tiger Woods in out here.
Right? We'd be like, we called it. We knew Boots. All right, so Boots, we are called the best women's boxing show, period. We do interview men, but we also do talk about women's boxing. Do you watch women's boxing? And if you do, are you a big fan? And who are your favorite fighters?
Most definitely, I watch women's boxing. Right now, I like Carissa doing her thing, Shadisha Green doing her thing. She a beast. Alicia Baumgartner, she doing her thing. Michaela, she doing her thing. So I think they're about to fight each other too. There's a lot of females that I watch.
Who do you have in that fight? So Michaela Mayer.
On that fight?
Yeah, and Alicia Baumgartner.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's a great fight. I just can't wait to see it. I don't know. I can't really pick. You know, I want to see it though.
It's a great style matchup.
It really is. And then you have Clarissa Shields. She's going to be fighting Savannah Marshall September 3rd in the UK. Do you are you familiar with Savannah Marshall?
Not really until until they start putting Carissa and her together, and I seen her last fight, and I think Carissa's gonna get her. Okay. I think Carissa's gonna stop her.
Oh.
And so, lastly, before we wrap up the show, we know you are a very nice guy. It's clear you're a very nice guy.
You're nice,
but you're probably not so nice in the gym.
No.
And we have a segment called Talk Your Shit. So you have 30 seconds, since you are on Zoom, your camera is right in front of you, to the fans or haters or other fighters. You have 30 seconds. Jaron Boots Ennis, go ahead and talk your shit.
I'm gonna kill him with kindness. I'm not too worried about no haters and all that. And they ain't doing nothing but motivate me, helping me do my thing. That's all. I ain't worried about them. And these other guys know what's up. They know where to find me. We ain't doing no high. I want to smoke with everybody.
All right.
Man, talk about really killing them with kindness. That was so nice, with a smile too. I always
And then next fight, knockout.
Right.
Jaron Ennis.
Lastly, I do want to ask you a prediction. Two predictions. Spence versus Crawford.
Ooh.
Spence versus Crawford.
Yeah.
And, that's a 50-50 fight for me. Two good fighters. I feel like we're not. You can't really say who gonna win that fight. We're not gonna know until fight night. And may the best man win. Sure.
If it were your choice, who would you like to go up against?
Ooh.
No, I really don't care who it is. It could be either one. I'll fight whoever. I'll fight the winner and then fight the other person that lost. So it don't really matter to me.
All right.
I just want my shot and my opportunity, and show the world that I'm the best welterweight in the world.
Oh, and then lastly, it's the grudge match that we've all been waiting for. Canelo versus Triple G 3. That's a lot of people. Do you care?
Is it relevant?
Yeah, is it relevant?
Um,
You're a fighter and a fan, so
you're not in that weight division, so you can say whatever you want.
Honestly, I don't think so, but I think Canelo going to stop him this time. I think Canelo going to stop him this time. Triple G is a great fighter. He did a lot of great things, but I think he a little older now, and I think it's probably going to be his last fight.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more. Since the reports just came out that Anthony Joshua has now picked up Robert Garcia as part of his team. Do you believe that bringing in a different coach right now to teach him a little bit more, as a different strategy, will help him in his rematch against Alexander Usyk?
Honestly, when you keep switching trainers like that, you get confused, and then when he get in a fight, he might go back to doing his old stuff. So
yeah,
I feel like switching trainers it could be good to a certain point, and then it could be bad to a certain point. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how it turned out.
All right.
How does that end? Who do you think wins? He's like,
it's gonna end just like that earphone just fell out of his head.
I'm not sure.
This is a safe
That's a
space.
hard one for
The
me.
brown table is a safe space.
it
You can
is.
say whatever you like. They're not even in your weight division.
Right?
No. I know that, but that's still a good fight. Even though Usyk's won that last one, but that's still a great fight. I don't know. Maybe Joshua will come back, better this time. But who knows? Usyk nice though. I like Usyk, so that fight up in the air for me too. Still, so I don't know.
Joshua,
Not sure.
California. He a full California now.
I know, right?
He wearing marathon shirts. He working with Robert Garcia. He a full California
Right?
now.
He'll be wearing Palm Angels next. Oh, you know what? We're gonna clip this out as a little clip for our socials. Who do you got? Haney, Kambosos.
Ooh.
For undisputed
Undisputed.
in the land down under.
Cambosa's good, but I think I'm rocking with Haney, and I think I'm pulling for Haney to stop him
You think he'll knock him out?
in the late rounds. I feel like Haney gonna have to bring that dog out, and I think he's gonna do it. Get a late stoppage.
You know what? I love both fighters, but got to bring it back USA.
USA.
Yeah, you gotta rock with Haney on this one.
All right. Oh, Boots.
It went so fast.
I know it did. We had so much fun. Next time you're in Vegas, you need to come visit us
At the brown table.
at the brown table with the brown
All
folks.
right.
The
Most
best
definitely,
brown
yeah.
women's boxing show, period.
Most definitely, we do an in-person one. I got y'all.
Yeah, and I'm
Love it.
gonna call Uncle Victor and be like, y'all, you need to go up to Snack Gym and he's gonna kick your ass. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
They invited me though up there.
You need to
told them
go.
that they invited me. I told them that I was gonna come up there. So I don't know. Maybe for my next camp I'll go out there
Oh God.
towards the end of my camp and go out there.
It's some good work.
He's gonna put you to work. My goodness. All right, Boots. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, and we can't wait to see who you're gonna be fighting next. And hopefully, it's going to be Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford or the winner of that, and
Or Danny Garcia.
or Thurman. Anyone. You never know. I even said if
Anybody.
Sean Porter comes back in the mix, that would be a fun fight.
No.
I know his ass
Anybody.
needs to stay behind the mic because he's done well, but we would love to see
We
you
want
back
the
in
all
ring.
Philly showdown. I'll come
Yeah.
out to Philly for that.
Yeah. You know what? I'll even buy one of Danny's suits and we can rock up.
We could buy one suit and then that way you could have the half side and the half side and we'll just stand together like some bookends.
We love it. You know what? We love it. It's all about publicity and
Right.
promotion. Okay, Boots. Thank you so much. We have good luck in your next fight. We appreciate you.
Thank
right.
you. Appreciate y'all for having me. Shout
Thank
out to y'all.
Thank you. And we're going to send you that
Appreciate
clip of Leonard talking about you with Floyd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Take
Thank
care.
You.
Bye. See y'all.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Boots is so cool.
Just so cool, so down to earth, so classy, nice young man, focused.
Right? He
It's
kill
gonna
him
be
with
a great
kindness.
He's gonna kill him with kindness. He's gonna kill him with them fists too.
My God, it's one of those things that it's just he smiles and he's just like thinking, I know I can knock that motherfucker out. I know. He's like when I hear Danny Garcia's name or Thurman, it's like I got him. I got him.
Philly, stand up.
But I really wish he said either Errol or Terrence. I mean, those are both great fights, but that. I would love to see how he would do with either one.
It's a great looking fight. It's a great matchup.
Because Terrence is a switch hitter also.
Yes, he is. He absolutely
Imagine
is.
both of them just switching.
Just
We're like,
switching.
wait, what's just happening right now?
Wait, no, stop. You, no, you.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So, well, that was a good one. And we said some predictions that we're going to be able to talk about in our next show. So make sure you guys make your predictions and tweet it at us. Tell us the guests that you want. Tell us what you thought of Jaron Ennis Boots. Jaron Boots Ennis, and who he should be fighting next. And you know what? He'll see it. Make sure you tag us, tag him, tag everybody.
Tag everybody and they mama.
Tag Showtime.
Yeah, them too.
Make it happen.
Steven Espinosa.
Yeah, Steven, we want you on the show.
Yes.
Showtime. All right, it's time for you to go back home.
It's time to take it back to the west side.
West Side. I wish you drew. I wish you dropped some bars.
Let's see. Do I have any bars?
Travis, give us a beat.
Give us a beat, Travis. Let's see.
You rip.
We just have Boots. You know he's a hoot. He's a big time fighter, and he knows the truth. Oh, maybe that's Errol Spence, and maybe he's nice. I got too many vices. It's been a long week.
The beat ran out.
Hey, check out my ad lib.
And this is the fun that we have here at the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. Another one in the can. Until next week, I am Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Jeandra LeBeauf.
And see you guys at the bites. Bye, guys.